And look at that. Like that, we are live. Check that out. Boom. Making sure everything going there. Hey, look at that. Is Facebook up and running? Let's see. Hope so, maybe. I don't know. Looks like it is. It's always nice. Always nice. Boom. Boom. There we are. There we are. We got 2 minutes before we actually go through everything, get started on the show, see what everybody goes through. Check it out. If you guys are expecting election coverage, we did that last night, so no, it's not happening here tonight. You guys aren't. If you want to see the election coverage, go see the 4-ish hours I did with the Mojo 50 crew up in Washington, D.C. on the Mojo 50 radio page. Go watch that. Because that is what was all the election stuff you'll need for the rest of the week. I promise you. Hello, hello. Let's see who else gets on here. Good to see people commenting. That's nice. That's nice. Everybody's week been pretty good? I don't know. Hasn't been for mine. Before we get started, obviously, if you guys are looking for mugs, be a great Christmas gift. You know it. We got this one, and we got the Eagle logo. Just go to our shop, doaeshow.com/shop. Go look for the mugs. Exactly. It is over. The election is over. We're moving on. We're talking about bigger, better, and, well, probably less important things, but funnier things, hopefully. Watson Brunier, good to see you. Hey, Sally. Let's see here. All right, everything's up and running. That's nice. It's nice to know. Pre-show setup works. Yay! Alrighty. Got about 30 seconds. 30 seconds before the radio show hits. Yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute, all right? I'll talk about it in a minute. Jeez. What's wrong with you? All right, radio silence, and we'll start the show. Hello, everybody. You're listening to the Defenders of American Exceptionalism live. You can hear us and find us at the doaeshow.com. That's www.doaeshow.com. You can also find us at all the social medias /DOAEshow. We are the Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We are also live on Mojo 50. You can go to mojo50.com. You can also go to Mojo 50 Radio on the Facebook page where we are live streaming there. You can find us on the YouTubes, the Spreaker, SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you can find podcasts. I don't know. Podcasts, any information that you have out there, all social medias. We're on MeWe. We are also on Codius. We are everywhere. Just look for the DOA Show tag, and you will find us. Hopefully, you can keep up with us somehow. And if you do, go to our website, doaeshow.com. You can also sign up with us. You can either become a shield bearer or defender. Shield bearers are free. You just got to give us an email, and you can keep tabs with us that way. Show us your support in that fashion. or you can become a full Defender with us. And when you do that, that's $5 a month, $50 a year. And when you go with the full annual subscription, you also get a t-shirt. You can either get this one right here, or you can get our hashtag for Twitter, which is hashtag I see what you did there. Because if you do follow us on Twitter, use that hashtag, because I did. All right. Couple things. Notes to hit on. Yes, the election happened. It kind of happened exactly like most things predicted. It was pretty basic, actually. Gubernatorial races went like they should have. The Senate went like it should have. The House went like it was predicted to. No big waves, no big nothing. Just a normal, traditional, slightly less strong swing for a midterm election. Whoever's in power loses seats. That's how it goes. So with that in mind, I'm done with it. I'm done. Done. No more. Finito. I did a 4-hour show last night with all the Mojo crew from Texas. They came up to Freedom Works. I decided to drive my happy tail up there into DC and join them for a little while. So I did the entire thing, and I'm tired of election coverage. So that's enough. On to things that are more important. Why do I have facial hair growing? If you aren't actually watching, you won't understand what that means. Whatever it is. It's November, and it's No Shave November, and I'm trying it out for the first time. That's literally all it is. I'm just trying out. I can't get like anywhere over here. This doesn't grow. So anywhere on the cheeks I don't have. So literally all I've got is this little pencil thin mustache right now and something on the chin. It's basically peach fuzz. But I'm going to see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I can't get through this and it starts itching my face up so much that I scratch holes in it. And if that happens, I'm cutting it off. But whatever. I'm going to deal with it. We'll see how this works. Yes, I know Rachel shaves, but then again, she also has like 10 different shows. So, what are you going to do? All right, so let's get on to the actual news that I found for the day. Did anybody hear about Jeff Sessions? Anybody? Bueller? No? Okay, Jeff Sessions supposedly was forced out of the administration today. They say forced out kind of because of the resignation letter. And it goes, I quote, "Dear Mr. President, at your request, I am submitting my resignation." It's kind of a low blow there for Jeff Sessions. I'm just saying, he's done a good job, but he said a few things against the president. So president doesn't like him that much. And, the president has the ability to hire and fire whoever he wants for his cabinet. So, I can't really say much for it. Anyway, since the day I was honored to be sworn in as the Attorney General of the United States, I came to work at the Department of Justice every day, determined to do my duty and serve my country. He said duty. Anyway, I've done so to the best of my ability, working to support the fundamental legal processes that are the foundation of justice. And he's rather strict on it too, gotta say. Anyway, it just goes to, I'm very grateful for this thing. More importantly, in my time as Attorney General, we've restored and upheld the rule of law and glorious traditions and safeguards. I've been honored to do this. Thank you so much. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Don't say anything bad about me on Twitter. Okay, I might have added that last part in. With the resignation, obviously, the president tweeted, "We are pleased to announce that Matthew G. Whitaker, Chief of Staff to Attorney General Jeff Sessions at the Department of Justice, will become the acting Attorney General. He should serve our country well." You got Nancy Pelosi saying similar things, which is really odd. Nancy Pelosi is giving high marks to Matthew Whitaker. I don't like that, but I can't say too much about it. You got Jerry Nadler. America must have answers immediately behind the real Donald Trump removing Jeff Sessions. Come on, dude. All right, there's no big deal. Look, it doesn't matter why he let him go and why he pushed him out. He did. That's all that matters, because he has the ability to. It's his executive office. What are you gonna do? You can't do too much. Anyway, he was very gracious, very generous about what he did, and about leaving, which is nice. Hey, Wendy. See here. Oh, while we're on the political subject, just kind of dive into this for a minute or two here. Texas State House Democrat celebrates his re-election victory behind bars. See, a Texas Democrat is celebrating his re-election victory behind bars, the same place where he has been for the past 2 months. State House Rep. Ron Reynolds, also known as inmate number 232573, Javert. Just joking, that second part was not in there at all. Got my wife going, that's good. At the Montgomery County Jail, ran unopposed in District 27 and pulled in 47,305 votes, but that's running unopposed. So Republicans or anybody else, libertarians, why did you not run a candidate? He was in jail. See, the Democratic lawmaker who is breaking the law, who was first elected in 2010, turned himself into jail September 7th. The 45-year-old Missouri County city lawyer is serving a year-long sentence for being found guilty on 5 counts of barratry. That's a word. Holy criminy. All right. Reynolds was convicted for illegally soliciting clients by using a middleman to chase ambulances. He's an ambulance chaser, a Democrat, and he's in jail. And you guys put him as your representative because nobody else ran it. Oh my gosh. Jeez, man. Can you just... You can't... Exactly. You can't be a representative. You can't be a representative if you're behind bars unless you're representing inmates. Which he might be. I don't know. After Reynolds was booked into jail, his office released a statement according to the Texas Tribune. Representative Reynolds has full confidence that his experienced staff will be able to handle any immediate need of his constituents during the 4 to 6 month absence. I'm going to let my staff handle all your needs because I can't, because I'm in jail. I can't vote on anything because I'm in jail. And if you have any questions, you can't call me because I'm in jail. It's unclear whether he will serve his full sentence, which would end on September 7th, 2019. The Texas legislature will begin its 86th regular session in January 8th. See, the good thing about Texas is yeah, it's very awkward. The Texas legislature, they meet like 3 times a year total, and they don't do anything. They meet just to meet, and when they're done, it's it. Like, they go home, they do their own jobs, and, you know, they meet for like 20, 30 minutes and then go home. I don't know if they even really get paid. They just happen to represent Texas. So it's not even a big deal, honestly, other than the numbers. I mean, if you're looking at the numbers, overall, he just adds to Democrat fodder. And it just doesn't make sense. I mean, how are you going to have a person that represents the state of Texas and he's behind bars? That really doesn't sound right for the state of freedom. Anyway, we'll be right back. It's commercial break time. Commercial break time. Let me see here. Rick King. Your state dropped the ball. It's okay, dude. It's all right. You know what? Most people's states drop the ball. Sally's from New York, so she's very, very upset about that. Oh, man. Rick, nobody dropped the ball worse than New York. Yeah, they really did. Of course, you know, they had a libertarian candidate for the gubernatorial race, and that would have been awesome because that guy was pretty cool. But like everyone else, if you are a, what do you call it? If you're a candidate and you're also, you know, not that well known, and you decide to go to the Glenn Beck program to get your name out there, pretty much means you're already dead in the water. Not because he doesn't have a huge audience, because he does, and especially with libertarians and things like that, but because for some reason, his aura is like the kiss of death. I don't know what it is, but politically, you go to him and you're not in yet, it's the kiss of death. You're done. Let's see, Nicole. Well, if I want to one-up each other's states, California achieved Democrat supermajority in both chambers and legislatures. We have Gavin Newsom. Oof. Yeah, see, I stopped paying attention right about midnight Eastern time because we were done. We knew what California was going to be. California's been a supermajority for years, really. And, I mean, Gavin Newsom, who really cares? Oh, man. Indiana got rid of Sleepy Joe. Who's Sleepy Joe? Who's Sleepy Joe? I know you have Pervy Joe. You've got Uncle Joe. But who's Sleepy Joe? Indiana got rid of Donnelly. Oh, Joe Donnelly. Okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense. Got it now. Never mind. Took me a second. Look, I'm tired, guys. I'm running on an hour sleep from doing the show, going to work, and everything else. So, it's all right. All right, we should be coming back from the break here in just a few seconds. I'm going to go radio silent to make sure everything hits right. And we're back. You're listening to the Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We're live. You can find us on IPM Nation. You can also find us on Lanterns, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Twitcher, Republic, Podcast Republic, all of those places. But most especially, you can find us almost by the week now. It's monthly for sure. Almost by the week. They have a huge thing going on for Black Friday. If you have a business and you want to promote it, you can promote it for free. They're doing a huge. I can't tell you what Mojo means. I can tell you how much it costs, and that is $20, same as downtown. But you can go to their website. If you go to their website and sign up on their email, they're also doing a giveaway. Currently, the giveaway is roughly $3,000. So get in on that. All you need to do is give them an email, and you get tied into that as well. Erica, it's okay. You can be tardy anytime. You're just in time for this, though. A man with boobs and a fat woman face sues Dallas jail guards who examined her penis to verify that she was a man, so that they knew which jail to go to. No, that's not the actual title of the article, but I cleaned it up. Anyway, so Valerie Jackson, a 32-year-old man with boobs, filed a lawsuit in Texas on Friday alleging that she was sexually harassed and humiliated while incarcerated in a Dallas County jail, according to the report of the Dallas Morning News. Jackson, who still has a penis, which means you're a guy, is filing suit because she was housed with male inmates. You can put lipstick on a pig. I don't think I need to finish that. Look, boobs on the front doesn't mean anything. It's the junk down below that means it. And you're really not becoming a female if you do that in the first place, because, I mean, I could get into the graphic, gory details of what actually happens, but you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Let's just say you've got to keep that hole filled. Anyway, the suit names former Dallas County Sheriff Lupe Valdez. Now the Democratic nominee for Texas governor. Wow, isn't that funny? As well as several other county employees. Authorities arrested Jackson in November of 2016 after she reportedly went through the airport security with her gun in her purse. Sorry. After he went through security with his gun in his purse. Though a grand jury dropped the weapons charges against Jackson, he was subsequently arrested for reportedly trespassing and interfering with an emergency call, according to the outlet. The outlet reported that as a result of his alleged treatment at jail, Jackson suffered trauma, felt demoralized, anxious, and so stressed, and experienced a loss of dignity and fear, which happens in jail. Duh. So you go to jail, which scares the crap out of you, and you have a loss of dignity, and you fear things, so you don't go back to jail. Duh. Jackson was reportedly placed in a male area of the jail after the guard told her that she, he, shim, z, whatever, had to be protected based on his genitalia. The suit alleged that during Jackson's booking, he told authorities that he was a female, and he'd legally changed his gender. But you can't biologically change it, so it doesn't matter. When a jail nurse asked about Jackson's menstrual cycle, it was discovered that Jackson had not fully transitioned and still had a penis. One of the jail employees reportedly asked Jackson, "Have you ever had everything done down there?" Jackson initially lied, according to the outlet, because he wanted this unnecessary and humiliating harassment to end. Otherwise, he wanted to be with the girls. And since he had a penis, even if he didn't like girls, he knew that he'd be a favorite among them. However, jail employees reportedly took Jackson to another area of the room and instructed him to drop trowel. "We have to protect you," a jail officer reportedly said. "We can't put you in with men if you don't have a penis." Jackson reported the guards demanded that he pull down his pants so that they could verify his penis was still there. Anyway, to cut a long story short, Jackson, who has a semi-feminine appearance, has like that chubby fat woman face, and boobs, which are implants, giving him more of a feminine appearance. but still has a penis, is seeking unspecified damages in connections with the suit with monetary compensation and other things, reporting that, you know, the guys were staring at him and jacking off in front of him. Yeah, you're a guy with boobs, and you kind of look like you're the face of a woman. Okay. All right. Got it. Lots of men have boobs, Nicole. Yes, that's true, Nicole. Lots of men have boobs, but these are the implants that make them look more like women's. Detachable Penis is a song. Yes. I actually know that song, funny enough. It doesn't quite work here. Doesn't quite work. Very good, everybody. I love you all. Oh, goodness gracious. What have we gotten into? My goodness. So, pulling out from there, a dad invites his daughter to church. Her response? Kind of overreactions. You see, a 30-year-old woman who still lives at home with her parents called the police on her parents after her father had the audacity to knock on her door and ask her if she wanted to go to church with the family on Saturday. I know, right? You see, the woman reportedly phoned authorities on Saturday and told the police that her parents were harassing her. They're just so harassing. The harassment is so bad. Fuller's father said that all he did was knock on the door and to see if she wanted to go to church for communion. Apparently, she didn't. And she said that she wanted to be left alone, so he left her alone. She then decided to call the police, and when the deputies arrived on the scene, she, once again, who lives with her parents, got visibly upset when authorities said that her father asking her to go to church simply did not constitute harassment on his part. She was arrested for inciting violence and everything else. That music means a slight break, and we will be right back. Wow. Men have moobs. Yes, men have moobs. Yes, moobs, man boobs. There was a trans who went up to jail and went into the women's population and ended up raping someone. Yeah, see, you have to keep the women folk who are in jail safe from the not woman folk who happens to have a penis. That you can't have that. Pull a Matlock. Look. It's not gonna work. You know, it's the funny thing. It's a very funny thing. You go to jail, and legally, jails only have two genders. They don't go really by gender either. They go by sex, meaning the physical embodiment of what you are. So if you have a penis, you're going into the men's. It doesn't matter if you have boobs or back boobs or moobs, or you have a pretty face, or you got a pretty mouth. Any of that. It doesn't matter at all. Wow, you guys whip it out, son. Nice. It doesn't matter. Man boobs equals soy. Stop eating soy. Yes, actually, man boobs are tied to soy, and since soy is in pretty much everything, you can't get away from it. Even a penis with a pretty face belongs in the male population. Yes, that is true. Because you have a penis. Guess what? They're going to do stuff to you even if you're a guy and you don't have boobs. If you've got a pretty face, watch out. There might be a honey bun on your pillow later. Don't unwrap the honey bun. That's all I'm saying. You don't get that. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to get that because you're never going to jail, hopefully. Neither am I. It just happens to be a joke. It's a joke, guys. Lighten up. Actually, you guys are lightened up already. Oh, man. Wow. This whole story about this girl is really bugging me a little bit. It's like, you are so freaking entitled. So entitled. What is it? Yeah. 30 years old, still living with your parents. Probably don't even have a job. Just kind of living the emo millennial life. Oh, man. You make me feel bad for my generation. Stop it. Stop it. Get a job. Stop getting arrested for inciting violence in your parents' house. And we're back. You're listening to the Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Go to our website, and when you go there, go to the shop. Why go to the shop? Because it supports us. Yeah, we have tons of gifts, swags, bags, hats, shirts, stuff like this guy. Because it is amazing, great Christmas gifts. I might even be adding a few things. If you guys have any ideas that you want to see on shirts, let me know. I can do that. And if you want to know how I do that, it's really very simple. We have the link to everywhere that we use. We use Printful, printful.com. And if you go to printful.com/a/DOAE show, you can also get involved with us. It's if you need the link, it's in the description box of everything that we do. So it's printful.com/a/DOAE show. If you have something that you want to start, a business that you want to make merchandise for, and you don't want to pay for all the housing and keep up, and you want to be able to provide something that's one-offs, go do that. And use our link. Use our link because it helps us and it helps you. Emo flightless birds. Yes, the 30-year-old from the previous story was an emo flightless bird. I think I need one of these. A couple of those. At least she's not a jailbird. It's another story. Anyway, U.S. Navy reports that one of its planes was intercepted by a Russian fighter jet. See, the U.S. Navy reported on Monday that the Russian Su-27 jet had intercepted one of its reconnaissance planes in international airspace. I don't know why that's as difficult as it is to say. The U.S. Navy slammed the Russian aircraft actions as irresponsible. The Russian Su-27 passed so close in front of the U.S. EP-3 surveillance plane that the crew on board of the U.S. plane reported that they were experiencing turbulence from the jet. The incident reported lasted 25 whole minutes. The transponder was on the entire time of the incident for the EP-3. Let me see. The Ares aircraft was in international waters. It was intercepted by the Russian aircraft. And they're like, we don't understand. There's just absolutely no reason for this type of behavior. Can I give you a few reasons for this type of behavior? Actually, I just need one. But I've got more here. One. Putin says we are at war and have been for the past 5 years. If you don't know this by now, I'm sorry that I had to break it to you that way. We have been at war with Russia for 5 years. It was there. We did it. Not we, but he did it. They've been trying cyber attacks. They've been trying attacks on our voting system. They've been going through different marketing systems. They've been attacking different websites. They've been infiltrating our social medias. He has said outright multiple times, we are at war. America just doesn't know it yet. But, you know, This is also at least the third incident in 2018. Let me see. One of the incidents, an Su-27 jet reportedly flew within 20 feet of the U.S. Navy plane over the Baltic Sea in May. The Navy plane was a Boeing P-8 Poseidon surveillance plane. So apparently they really like messing with the surveillance planes. Maybe you're flying over an area they don't want you to see anything for. Just a thought. Just want to... Or maybe they're just like messing with your surveillance planes because they're Russia and technically we're at war with them. It's just another Cold War. And by cold, we don't mean there's no action. We just mean there's no live fire. We're also using a proxy war in the Middle East. So the Middle East is a proxy war to Russia. We're using that, which sucks. Stop it. Get out of there. It's a bad idea. Let me see. In January, there was another instance with a Russian Su-27 intercepted a Navy EP-3 surveillance plane. As the Navy noted after the May encounter, it does not have an official classification for unprofessional encounters. So this will be officially recorded as a safe encounter. Because everybody survived. Nobody got hurt. Nobody was damaged. Hey guys, remember in 2000, what is it? What was the second Barack Obama like? 2012. Remember in 2012, and everybody was saying, or actually, and what was that Mitt Romney guy saying, you know, Russia's our biggest geopolitical foe, and then like for the entire 4 years after that, he was proven right, and then this past election, you know, Democrats started saying that, and when Trump was saying, no, we're going to be friendly with them, everybody kind of turned head in the Republican Party and said, no, okay, fine, we'll be friendly with them. You guys, I get it. You want to be friendly because international commerce, blah, 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 blah. They annexed an entire country just for the oil. And we did nothing. They're helping the most radical of radicals in the Middle East and using that to hurt our people. And we have a proxy war. They've openly said we are at war. America just doesn't know it yet. If you don't get the picture, we are at war with Russia. And the more we back away from it, the more we stop talking about it, the more we ignore it, the worse it's going to be when we actually have to confront this. There have been some things that our president has done, which is good. The disarmament treaty, getting out of that, that's good. Yeah, Jules, with ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. I think my wife will get that. Anyway, it's a music song reference. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But yeah, so we've gotten out of the arms treaty. We've gotten out of a bunch of other treaties. We've cut a lot of supplies. We've been undercutting and underselling Russian oils and things like that in Europe and all that. Of course, Russia still has a pipeline to all of Europe, so we can't really deal with that very well. China is also a threat because they're joining together. They've kind of signed their own deal where they're going to trade with each other in a separate currency that's not American dollars. You know, yeah. That's it. Binary code. Yes, that's ones and zeros. Binary code. Yes, that's the digital language. It's the digital code. It's in there. It's in the code. But yeah, China's also a threat. North Korea is also kind of a threat, although they're looking like they're doing a little bit better. You have a lot of major people that want to see America die, and they know that all they have to do is wait for us to actually have a civil war. And so they're trying to cause it. Guess what, guys? We have a split government. We have the House of Representatives controlled by the Democrats. We've got the Senate controlled by the Republicans, which means stalemate. Nothing's going to happen. You know what that also means? They're going to be taking less money out of our debt because they're not going to be able to pass any bills. If they can't pass bills, they can't pay for anything. If they can't pay for anything, then they can't jab us for any more money. If they can't jab us for any more money, maybe we'll prolong this a little bit longer and we'll be able to push our way out. Maybe we'll be able to push new initiatives. Maybe in this next 2 years, we'll be able to put into place liberty-minded people so that when the next election comes, it doesn't have to be the most important election of our lifetime. It can just be a simple choice between straight values, reality, and truth, and whatever else everybody else is peddling. I'd be okay with that. Wouldn't you? I'd be good with that. How about you? So if you're not thinking about the next election yet because you're so worn out, kind of like me, don't worry. I know you. I got it. I'm in the same boat. But understand, if we do have a civil war on our hands, it could potentially be the end of us. Nothing from the outside can topple us, but we can topple ourselves. A house divided cannot stand. And no, I'm not talking about NC State Duke families. Stupid bumper sticker. We're a house divided. No! Stop it. You have to be equally yoked. There's got to be common ground. There's got to be people on multiple sides of an argument to talk to each other and to come to a middle ground where maybe they don't get everything they want on either side, but at least it's something that we can come together and say, that's more American. That's where we should be. That is what should happen. Not, I'm a transgendered woman going to jail, but I still have a penis, so I'm going to sue you because you made me go to the male side of the jail cell because I have a penis. And it makes me feel bad because the other guys are looking at me like a piece of meat. Well, yeah, they haven't seen anything remotely close until then. Anyway, that music means we'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Phew! I'll tell you what, man. Woo! Sorry, didn't mean to go too deep on you there. Just when letting things fly in the wind there. It's good times. Group hug. Yeah, see, that's kind of where I am, Wendy. Group hugs all around. Oh, geez, I just realized I need to change the Mojo logo back. Oops. Whoopsies. Oh, well, it's okay. Spooky logo for another show. That's all right. It has to come from the inside. Yes, it does have to come from the inside. Unlike that person in jail. Ouch. Let it dangle in the wind. Yes. Apparently, Wendy gets it. She gets it hard. God. What, Erica? What? What's the OMG for? Look, I'm tired. I'm making terrible dad jokes. What? I gotta keep myself awake somehow, right? La, don't strain yourself. Oh, that's for you. That's for you. Good job, Jules. Good job. Oh, man. Oh. At least I didn't have to pull that one out on you. Sleep. Yeah, Steven's on sleep deprivation. Everybody watch out. Sleep deprivation, Steve. It's good days. Drinking tea. Yeah, it's tea. Not coffee, because I'm going to go to sleep right after this. And I don't want my heart thumping the entire time. Oh, that'd be terrible. Look at that. You guys are awesome. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, hey, by the way, coming up, we got some Florida man stories. Yeah. Because why not? Why not talk about some Florida man stories? Got some headlines on the Florida man stories. It's great. You guys are going to love it. Boom. All right. 15 seconds, and we should be going back live. We're back. You're listening to the Defenders of American Exceptionalism. My name is Steven. We are on Mojo 50 Radio. Find us there. And find everybody else there. You've got Doc Thompson. You've got the Cartel Boys. You've got Adrian Slade. You've got so many people that keep on adding to the list and the rosters left and right. It's rather scary how quickly it's growing. Grow with us. Grow with them. Be a part of this as this gets bigger. Oh, crap. Sorry. Oh, a couple more stories I want to hit up on you. First off, an abortionist allegedly raped his patient, drank wine while killing the unborn. See, this is in Kenya. What's in Kenya? They got lions and tigers only in Kenya. Along with murdering an unborn child for a living, a Kenyan abortionist allegedly raped his patient and drank wine while performing a fatal procedure because you need something to calm the nerves. Just saying. James Mugo nailed it. Was reportedly caught illegally running an abortion mill in Kenya last week. Though is not in authorities' custody, but apparently on the run. He's a man on the run. Song reference, guys. Just want to put that out there. He's a Kenyan running. Just wow. Anyway, we're looking for a Mr. Warmu, and we ask him to present himself to the police for questioning, said Kenyan officer to Nairobi News. See, the man was charged 3 years ago with various offenses linking to operating an illegal clinic and allegedly raping patients. And he is a wanted man again. Instead of ending the practices that almost got him jailed, Mr. James Mugo alias Mugo Wawirum only moved his operations to Guthrie, 44 to Tukayol, Eastlands. According to Nairobi News, he was arrested 3 years ago for similarly alleged crimes, though he was never convicted. Quack doctor James Mugo was released 2 years ago after witnesses shied away from testifying in court. You see, when you don't show up to court and you don't testify, bad people get away. And that's just what happens everywhere. Thanks, Jules. I have mastered the language. I know, right? It is like I was born there. You want to learn the clicky language? I do too, actually. I just know that, that's all I got. Anyway, let's get to some Florida man stories to finish out the night. Florida man stories, here to stay. Latest on that, Florida man driving car full of stolen mail crashes into trailer full of alpacas. That's right. You heard me. Florida man. This is from the Jacksonville News. The FHP finds stolen checks, mail in car, that crashed into a trailer. A car fleeing from Georgia police before dawn on Monday crashed into a trailer carrying alpacas. The Florida Agricultural Inspection Station, according to the Florida Highway Patrol, a Kingsland police officer reported trying to pull over the black Mercedes with Florida plates that was speeding south on I-95 in Georgia. Driver later identified as Edison, I don't need to care, 28-year-old of Miami, did not stop for police and sped across the border into Florida. Around, 4:15 a.m., he crashed into a parked livestock trailer that housed 21 alpaca. That's right, folks. Mailman gone wrong. See, naked Florida man drinks a 2-liter of vodka, burns down the house baking cookies on a George Foreman grill. Naked Florida man baking cookies on a George Foreman grill, responsible for fire. See, he was drunk and naked, and the police and had to be removed from his home by police after causing a house fire when using a George Foreman grill to bake cookies. Oh man, there's not too much to that is literally the story. There's not too much going on there. That is what it is. I don't have much more for you. Take it or leave it. Florida man reports dead body by taking skull to Publix and using it as a hand puppet. I'm going to let that sink in. Florida man, homeless, reported a dead body by carrying the skull into Florida Publix and using it as a puppet. You see, shoppers at the Publix in Sebastian, Florida, called 911 Tuesday after spotting a homeless man carrying around an actual human skull. Quote, "He was using it as a puppet," said witness Nick. Not going to use his last name. "It smelled like death." Are you sure that wasn't just him? He was homeless. According to the Indian River County Sheriff's Department, the unidentified homeless man was living in the woods across the street from the grocery store, found the human remains in a secluded area away from the homeless camp. That's great. And so he picked up the skull and started playing Hamlet. Oh, man, that's bad. Here we go. Anybody a coffee drinker? I am. Well, how about this? Man shoves stolen iced coffee in his pants. See, a Florida man didn't want to pay for about $100 worth of iced coffee, which is about 5 of them, as he jammed him down his pants Sunday night in Gainesville. The guy, 61, is accused of walking in and out of Circle K 3 times with various Starbucks Frappuccinos, Dunkin' Donuts, espresso drinks in his pockets and in his front, in the front of his pants without paying, according to the arrest records. Customers told 2 employees about him, and when he shoved coffee down his pants and in his pockets again, an employee called the police and put the drinks. Called the police as he was putting the drinks in his car. When an employee followed him to his car and told him to return the coffees, he just, F you! You know, so best of luck to that guy. I'm sure he's in glorious mood today. Wow. Oh, here we go. Anybody know revolving door businesses? Because this is one here. Florida man hired Thursday, fired Sunday, and then tries to kill his boss. 2 hours later, police say. Sanford police arrested a man for allegedly trying to kill his boss 2 hours after he was fired. Deshaun Lewis, 23, chased him from Banana Aluminum Products to Jewett Lane. Why are you guys so anti-Semite? And started firing into his car with a gun. That's not too good. Apparently, it was a good idea to fire that guy. He was a loose cannon. You get it? Because he was firing. Oh, nearly naked man spotted weaving in and out through traffic on I-95 in Miami. That's literally the entire story there, guys. If you like Florida Man stories like I like Florida Man stories, go to floridaman.com. It's not a sponsor or anything. That's just where I found these sites. No ball sweats. That's nice. That's... Wow. Nearly naked. Yeah, he had like a strap around his chest or something. It was not a pretty sight. You've been listening to the Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We are live Wednesdays and Saturday nights. You can find us here. You can find us on Mojo. You can find us anywhere you can find podcasts. You can also see any of our stuff. We post a ton of crap all the time. Go to our website, doaeshow.com. Go buy some stuff. Go get some swag. Get some funky shirts. And use that hashtag, I see what you did there. Because guess what, America? I see what you did there. Anyway, good night.